What's up, G's? You boys, you don't need another course, and you certainly don't need another internet guru. You definitely don't need another funnel breakdown. And the reason that this is, it's because information isn't your problem. Execution could be, environment could be, accountability could be, but it's definitely not information. And for that reason alone, that's why courses won't save you, but this will. If you're new to my channel, my name's Will. I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur. I'm from the northeast of England, and in January 2024, I left my hometown, moved to Thailand, Koh Samui, which, funny enough, is where I am right now. And my business is a community of like-minded entrepreneurs who are all making over 10K per month. We hold each other accountable, we help each other scale our businesses, and we host sick retreats, masterminds, and events. Just like this one, there's 5 of us in this beautiful £8,000 a month villa in Samui. So let's be honest, you already know what you really need to do. You know that you need to get clear on your offer. You know you need to dial down your ICP, dial in on the niche. You need to reach out to more leads. You need to increase your client acquisition. You need to post more content. You also need to improve your delivery. But you don't need a 997 course to tell you that. You've probably guessed it by now, I don't sell a course. In fact, I've never actually bought a course. But people buy these courses anyway. Why? And the answer is, it's because it actually feels like progress. You're investing into yourself and you're investing into your business. So it feels like you're doing the right thing. And I commend that. I commend everyone for investing in themselves and the business. But it's not. It's seemingly important, unimportant things. It's disguised procrastination. What you actually need is people to hold you to your word, people to hold you to your goals, people to inspire you to fuck off your goals and create bigger ones. And these people, you need them to call you out when you're coasting. You need these people to raise your fucking standards. All right, so here's how it works. You hit a plateau and you're feeling a little bit stuck. So you're gonna buy a course to hope it unlocks like that next level. But that course, it's not built for you. It's not specific enough. It's built to sell at scale. It's a general offer and it's passive for the owner. But the worst thing about reinvesting in a course when you're an entrepreneur who's already making 10, 20K per month is that it puts you back in that learning mode. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad to learn. I'm always learning. I'm always listening to podcasts and audiobooks. But you're in learning mode. You're not in execution mode. And as entrepreneurs making 5 figures a month, we need to be taking action. So now you're like 10 hours deep into videos. You're feeling productive. And you've probably reminded yourself of a few things that you already know. But your revenue in your business is the same. It's not increased. Your systems are still the same and your lifestyle is still the same. So when you actually want to move the needle, you're going to need real-time feedback on your business and your operations. You're going to need to get yourself in a room of high-level entrepreneurs who actually push you and don't just pretend that they do. You need to be held accountable and you need to put these goals publicly. At the end of the day, you need to be having conversations with people who are like 3 to 5 steps ahead of you. Or just people maybe 1 step ahead of you, even 1 step behind you, but just in the thing that you don't know anything about. And those things I've just listed there is exactly what I got from building my circle. And that's why my business scaled faster in the last 3 months than it did in the last 12. Actually, this is my business. My business is this. Like I mentioned at the start, Willionaire is a brotherhood of like-minded entrepreneurs in various different niches, all scaling to 100K per month. We've got guys who went from 10 to 60K in the last few months. We've got guys who created brand new offers simply just by living with other guys in the network who pushed them to do it. We've got people in the network who hired operation teams. We've got people who collaborated together on their different offers. We've got people who leverage each other's skill sets, like sales coaching, like fitness coaching, like mindset coaching, like content, like running ads, all sorts. Not from a fucking course. They got this from real people, real conversations, real pressure. And this is why I find it so important to do weekly accountability calls with the boys, because they tell us all what they're going to do and we actually make sure they're going to do it. I do this myself. And it's because of these hot seats every single week that all of us guys are actually moving the needle forward. It sounds really low leverage, but it takes 30 minutes of our time. And really, it's probably going to save about 30 hours of our time of procrastination. Every single month, we travel to new places. I personally go to different spots where there's a lot of the guys in Willionaire. We meet up, we shoot content, we do deep work blocks together, we work out, and we just move the needle. Other times, we're in a location like Koh Samui. There's about 15 of us here, and we've got about another 10 guys flying out next month in Koh Samui for the big mastermind that I'm hosting. And from my experience, albeit I am relatively new to the game, but I did scale to 50K per month within my first year. And I found that this is what actually creates change. Not people passively watching some guy on a computer screen telling them what to do, which in theory, that's what you're doing right now. You're watching me on YouTube. Look, courses do have their place, but they're not going to save you. They're not going to save you from burnout either. They're not going to save you from stagnation. They're definitely not going to save you from playing small. Now, that's what your environment is for. You don't need more lessons. You need standards, feedback, and proximity. You need to be around men who actually expect more from you. And the reason that they expect more from you is because they expect more from themselves. And they hope that you expect the same from them. So if you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're an agency owner or you're a coach or a sales rep, and you're doing between 10 and 100K per month, and you're done with just consuming endless content, and you're ready to move the needle forward, and you're ready to grow, that is kind of why I created Willionaire, a brotherhood of real entrepreneurs doing real shit, holding each other to the highest standard and scaling as fast as we can. So I don't intend to do a hard pitch here, but if that is what you need, then feel free to reach out. You can DM me the word execute on Instagram or in the comments, or you can hit the link in the description below. You'll find my website, my personal Instagram page, and you can even book a call to talk to me. But if you're just looking for the next shiny tactic, then don't waste your time with that, because this room is not for that. Guys, big love, man. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, whack a subscribe. It means a lot. Anyway, see you on the next one.